Because according to YouTube, I just now started streaming. Thank you everyone for tuning in for a fantastic Christmas weekend. Now, some of you did unfortunately have some bad news, and for that, my condolences. Like I'm still not entirely sure as a streamer. Like if it's a friend or someone says that, you know, like you can touch them and be like, God, that sucks, dude. You want to go out for a drink or something like that over the internet. I'm not entirely sure. I've legit been there. It definitely fucking sucks, especially when everyone around you is having happy good times. So, you know, feels sorry about that. However, hopefully in the time to come, things will get better. The worst type of situation is where it feeds upon itself. I don't know, maybe I'm just up in New England where people have not enough problems in their life, but there always appears to be surges where if one person goes down for whatever reason, their friends feel sad, so they get lost in the bottle and end up in car accidents, so they go down, and it just seems like a cycle starts. Did not have a green spectral trail. As I was saying, or as we're recouping, this is where we are for the cap, and this is done. Will essentially be done. I'll probably have to deconstruct some of it to build a wall to actually start doing the castle, but this is the last massive amount of stuff altogether layer for our the hill for the Mont. So this is our major focus today, is just to make sure we have enough stones to get this complete. Remember, it was blocks, chalk blocks. There we go. And we will zoom in to make that a bit easy to see. Ah, yes, I forgot I programmed it to say that. I got confused. But yes, that should only be going about once every hour or so. But for those of you who didn't catch it at the very beginning, Monday, round 4, we are going to be doing a community Hearts of Iron 4 game. It is on sale right now, the base game. You do not need all the DLC. As long as, say, I am hosting, then whatever the host has for DLC, everyone playing will get. So you don't need to get everything to hop in the game. Yeah, I think I just ended up setting that on a timer. There was a way to do it for both, but I didn't. I have a good excuse why not. I just apparently didn't. This is what we can learn together. I didn't do it. We need to mine more stone. Where am I grabbing the stone from? Here, I guess. I'll get us more stone, even assuming that we can at least get 100 stone out of that. That'll be 400 blocks. That'll be 4 more 99 by 9 or 10 by 10 squares. Will be good. As for the command, if I look at the chat bot, go under timers, click on that, edit. Link timers to commands. By enabling this, a command will also be created with the same name and response. It already exists, will be okay. So I'll say true. So now it should be a command. Maybe. I just attempted to type that and it didn't go in. All right. The chat bot has lied to me. Is it because I made it before? What if I hit edit and then submit? Do I have a command now? By enabling this, the command will also be created with the same name and response. If it already exists, it'll be, oh, is it because I don't have exclamation marks in there? Is it literally just Hoi 4? What do you want from it? God damn it. There's a global setting, so it also counts for when a timer is created and edited through chat as well. It also means the timer will be updated if the command is edited. If you do remove a timer, the command equivalent will not be removed automatically. This is something you have to do yourself. Okay. What happened to command? Command. I don't see the command created. It said it was going to. Timer. Play 4. Edit. All right, what if I do this? I'm gonna cut all you out. Hold on, chat. Cut you out. Then delete that command. Then create a Hoi 4. All right, created fresh with the settings set up. Active. Submit. Command. That one works. That one appeared to work. I had to create it fresh. So now, there you go. The only issue is it doesn't have the exclamation mark. Oh, screw me. I did fuck it up. I hope that it won't be wrong. There we go. Now it's got an exclamation mark. Huzzah, huzzay. Now it has about an hour-long timer, and you can type it in whenever, I believe, and it should work. All right, so we need to get the blocks. Remember correctly, last time we finally got the Dwarf watering system mostly working. We do occasionally get interruptions, but nowhere near as often now. And quite frankly, at this point, I'm not even sure what I would do to reduce the issues. Other than, that's right, we can block one of these off to have the actual flow through rate. That would drop it down to the bare minimum. That would probably be doable, but I don't think we have enough interruptions that I care that much. Maybe we do. It depends on how much is dropped here. Looks like a lot. Okay, fine. That would probably work if I wasn't new, if that was a meeting area and not where they were walking. Like they could just bitch about getting doused in water. What if I set you as a meeting area? And then do the orders where they're supposed to be going around. See how well that works. That's an absolutely dumb idea. Doesn't matter, I believe I've already halted the water anyways. So this will filter out, then I'll lower it down to 1 on the input and we should be good then, I suppose. How are you guys doing though? Hopefully Santa Claus came by and gave you what you all wanted, and you get to be the happiest little dwarves in the next year. I nearly timed my right. I have the RMA part of it. I got those are all noises that a human being makes. I got a VR thing. I got the VR thing. It came in today. Came in this morning. I've been messing with it. From the beginning, though, one of the little lighthouses had a red light. Basically means it was dead. It's dead on arrival. So I only have one working, which is fine for most games. I just can't turn it around. I've been speaking with Steam support, and they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna RMA that and give you a new one. Which is great, I guess. Good customer service. I just don't know why I got a broken thing to begin with. Again, luckily enough, it's not completely crucial. I didn't know that man had a mood. Doesn't look like he was in a position to have a mood anyways. My batteries are low. Bear with me. But yeah, no, so I got it broken. Had to go through his troubleshooting. Is this man berserk but not doing anything? Normally if they're berserk, shouldn't they be running around doing shit? In a berserk rage. Okay. He gives no shits. That meeting area thing appears to be watering the dogs. Yay. I was just saying to myself, golly, I hope I get the opportunity to water dogs. This is what I need to do. Need to cut down trees over here so I can create an underground ranch area and use that for the pigs. One, two, three, 5, 6. Dig that out. That way we can have the pigs down there in a dedicated area that we can ranch via later. The dogs, I don't know what to do with them. Dogs are just always a pain. They'll just, I guess, meet in any meeting area. How are their birds not assigned to this? They appear to all be assigned to this. Well, how did I see one by the pigs? Ah, it's a blue peacock. It's not a guinea. Well, I'm gonna put you in here anyways. Ta-da. And that is a dead squirmy burrito. I can only assume he picked a fight with one of our military dwarves, so we will have to off him. I spelled that right. Huzzah. Who killed Squirmy? Water the Whipper. Water Wizard hits him in the head with the Iron Whip, destroying the brain. I guess that makes sense. Alright, that's basically good enough. And all I'll do is I'll take this and I'll push it back one. No, because then we still have 2 inputs. I'll have to take this one and move it up one. I'm the Whipper. Wreck, son. Riggedy, wrecked. Are you? It is T'Chulu. T'Chulu, the wizard of Dwarven decapitations. How did that mining go? Looks like it's not even been done. I have 3 miners that all love taking their sweet time. All right, how much pig iron do we have right now? 10 pig iron, 89 iron. Looks like we're doing more pig iron. I'll lower that to 79. Bring us up to 20. 69, 30, 59, 40, 49, 50. So about 3. 3 more will be good. Now Sanctum is oblivious. Why? Oh, that's right. Sanctum's the one military dwarf that doesn't feel happy by being in the military. Fantastic. No issues there. Who all is sad? Sanctum, Flim Flam, and an unnamed fish dissector dwarf. Well, this one I can get rid of. I don't want to deal with him. There we go. Now it's just Sanctum and Flim Flam. Just slowly get rid of the negative influences in our base. For we are perfect, and anyone who says otherwise must be expelled. For they are not one with our perfect dwarvy ways. I am perfect. Everyone does seem to be a bit preoccupied with the building, though. Slight issues. And I need to get those dogs out of the way. The dogs are ruining everything. Oh, you know what I haven't done that I need to do? The animal bite people room. Kennel, that's the word. We need to build a kennel. There they are. Okay. We'll just build it out here. It doesn't really matter. It's not gonna be a room right there anyways. Build a kennel there. We can start training up our dogs for war, and we'll start assigning the dogs to our military dwarves. We don't really need them, but they will provide a good meat sack baiting. Should the worst happen, of course. That's being built up. Down below, what do we have for armor? Let me just do a search for steel. Not legwear. Steel. I don't really care too much about the weapons, so it's nice that we have a bunch of bolts. I'm wanting to bring this up to 20 of the important pieces. Where's my pen? Where's my pen indeed? Breastplates. Apparently we only have 2. Buckler, really don't want those. Crossbows, I don't care. Greaves, we have 2. Helm, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we know where they're protected. High boots, 14, 19, 20. Suppose that makes sense. Get twice as many. High boot, 20. Left gauntlet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Swear to God, if right gauntlet isn't also 4, I'm gonna lose my mind. Weapon, mail shirt, 21. Right gauntlet, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least that worked out well. Shield, 6. 7. No. Shield, 10, 11. 11 shields. Again, the weapons are individual. Not worried about that too much. So it looks like at some point I ordered up a full batch of helms, thigh boots, and male shirts. Now it looks like I ordered up 2 batches of male shirts. So what I need though is 6 orders minimum of gauntlets, 8 of greaves, 8 of breastplates. I believe we do have some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't think we have enough for what I just ordered though. Namely, we have 169 steel bars, so I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. Even if we do 8 times 9, 72, we'll be able to order the breastplates. I'll order the greaves after the fact. We just need our dire builders to start getting down here. Now, we have, I believe, a fantastic armor smith. I want to sort by profession, and I call them dire builders. So kind of forget where armoring is in this nonsense. It's in that gray area, isn't it? Is that the armor? This gentleman is legendary +5. 1 Professor Org is the only person I want touching this right now. That's it. And he's the one doing it. Hell yeah. Come on, 1 Professor. We need you to clank that armor like you're fucking Iron Man. Except it's better because you're steel. We'll call it Steel Man. And he quit to harvest plants. Why? Speaking of which, how is Booze? Booze is doing well. Can you go back to forging the steel breastplates, please? Nope, we're going back to harvest plants again. Can we? No, we can't do it now. I don't know why. All right. Where's the search? We don't have search in this mode, do we? You creatures sort by. One Professor. It looks like you already have medical skills turned off. You basically already have everything turned off. What? Hold on. Oh, because you're doing the other stuff. It's under workshop orders. Everyone auto farms or auto collects wherever it is. All right, well then, like, how are you storing an item? Oh, it's probably part of the farming. How does that even begin to take priority? Are you kidding me right now, dude? You are an armor smith who apparently has no job in life other than to smith armor, and you're wasting time putting a plant in a barrel that nobody needed right now. This was nowhere close to being priority. Steel shield, I'm fine with that. Can you please? Like, why is he going down to the right? Isn't this off the upper left? Do we have another issue with pathfinding again? Yes, he's going back to harvest plants. Cyrilak, the plant lover, has bestowed the name ketamine Nemizkill upon a steel shield. Oh, where are you, ketamine? Where is ketamine? Ketamine Nemizkill means feed curled the destined intricacies. Sure it does. Genuine question. Give me a gooey pathable. Lock that. You can pathfind down here. According to that and that alone, you can pathfind. So why is this man constantly getting distracted by harvesting plants? You have armoring enabled. You're legendary at farming, but that's this. You literally do have everything disabled except armoring. Are you fucking kidding me? Is it because everyone else is busy, so the game is like, well, fuck it, you must do this? All right, how about this then? Do it now. Yeah, they haven't canceled. He just keeps changing. We don't need more plants. We really don't. Please go down now. Like, not even counting when he switches over, now he says no job. All right, good. Forge. Forging is priority. Stop heading southeast. Why are you heading this way? Like, is he gonna go down here to go up, left, and then down? I thought we fixed this path. He shouldn't need to do some crazy nonsense path. I only have the one legendary +5 armor, yes. I only have the one major workshop working on it, because again, ultimately kind of doesn't, I guess, no, we do have it on a weird, I thought it was the other way to lead down here. Well, he's doing it now, so there wasn't anything stopping him before other than he hates me. Which is a good thing to know. It is always good to know who in this world truly despises you. You never want to get confused. Be like, I think this man's my friend. Turns out, despises you. Yeah, you just go ahead and suspend all of these. Don't you worry about it. Sure would hate for the floor to get done. And I believe those are all from right here. None of them are forbidden, so have at it. Oh, I don't have someone to do animal training, do I? That one I do need to just turn on. Someone had it at some point, I believe, but I turned it off. First of all, we already see that some of the artists can do it. Do we have any haulers? Minifizz, you look like you love training dogs. Thus, I bestow upon you the job title of Doggo Dwarf. No, there's no one else using it. He's just a horrible person. He hates me. There is no other reasonable explanation other than clearly he is a horrible person and he hates me. Couldn't be anything else. All right. Obstruction floor. Let's get the water system fixed again. This one should work though. Terrible working conditions. The simulator god was calling him a person, implying he was human. I'd revolt too. Oh, you would not. I am the one who makes sure that maybe, just maybe, they have booze. If I was supplying you with booze, you would not revolt. I refuse to accept this. See, that didn't get touched. This is, so something is at the very least. they were good booze, yeah, but not that cheap elf. What are you talking about? We make good booze. What do we have for booze? We have the greatest of booze. None's booze could be greater. We have barley wine, rice beer, prickleberry wine, and river spirits. That's off of potatoes, right? So vodka, sake, wine. I don't know what barley wine is. Hops, beer. Are we even growing plum helmets? Prickleberries, rice plants, barley, rope reeds. Yeah, we're not even growing plum helmets. Literally the worst. Beer wine, ew. I want to get drunk on mushroom wine. Well, we needed the bar. Actually, that's a good question. I thought the purpose of barley was for beer. Isn't that the purpose of barley? How do we have barley wine? I thought we had another one for plum helmets. I guess not. Looks like we have squashes, pomegranates, muskmelons. We don't have any plum helmets. I did not know this. We are a 0 plump helmet fort. Golly gee, are we so dwarfy. We're so fucking dwarfy, we don't even have plump helmets. You don't have s'mores. And everyone knows s'mores are the greatest of snops. We still need to move the dogs from there. Where the fuck is Doggo Dwarf, my friend? We actually have 2, I did not know that. Still storing items in stockpiles. Huzzah. Huzzah, huzzah. I have to get rid of that secondary path. I don't understand how it works. Other than apparently we need it. That's the weirdest bit. Because wherever the hell this path is, makes no sense to me. Yeah, because that one does just stop early. Shit. And that's because it couldn't go down. So lower right. Oh my god. Does that mean I think sideways? This means that we have the Mott, the Bailey. The Mott goes down here, decent distance. It has stuff in it. It has things in it, so that's good. But then randomly, this connects that way, then it connects that way, and this is what goes all the way down. And this is gonna get a tower on it. This is a fantastic base design. I'm super glad that this is somehow how this clusterfuck has boiled out. It's the fucking Bailey that connects to the bottom of the map, not the Mott. If I wall over the things, the stairwells in the Bailey, then that means that the only entrance would only be from the Mott, though the Mott would have to walk over into the region administered by the Bailey, though at that point no longer part of it, I would assume. Time to dig greedily and deep. What I don't understand is, why am I yawning? We've barely started. It is not that late. I mean, admittedly, I did wake up earlier than I normally do. Yeah, that reminds me. So the FedEx dude. So it was timed relatively well for the VR to come in today. And then this morning, whenever I joked about it in Discord, I get 3 boops back to back. It goes, hey, your delivery that was due today, we're pushing that back. It's coming in Sunday. Okay, not really that worried about it. Then like 2 minutes later goes, hey, that delivery you have coming in Sunday, it's coming in early. It's coming in today. Okay, I just thought I'd have to leave at some point in Nerd Stream to get it. And all of a sudden I went, by the way, that delivery you have scheduled for today, that's coming in like 40 minutes. In the span of 3 minutes, they pushed it back, moved it forward, and then said that you're about to get it. I have no clue what the fuck they were doing. How the hell their system got it that confused? All right, did we make plenty of breastplates? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 are regular, 6 are exceptional, 2 are masterful. All right, breastplates been upgraded to 10. We need greaves. Once we have enough greaves, we can summon General Grievous, and he will keep us safe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sounds like resetting delivery time so that somebody looks good. I guess so. It was just really weird. So I thought, whatever, I guess I'll have to stay up, because in my head, it required a signature. On FedEx's website itself, they're like, this requires a signature. This is a high value delivery. We're gonna need a signature. So I'm like, fuck. Gotta wake up and I gotta make sure I stay awake. Get the package. I gotta sign for it after all. I wouldn't want them to take it back and say, hey, nobody signed for it. So I sit there and I wait. And little things like, hey, it should be there relatively soon. You know, be prepared. I go, okay. And it goes, all right, they delivered it. Now that is a moment to fucking make you have a heart attack, because according to their system, someone has to sign for it. So when it says it's been delivered, my thought is someone signed for it. Like, who the fuck has my package now? Who do they just randomly give this to? So I go upstairs, go out the front door. Sure enough, they've tossed it. It's by the front door outside, just sitting there. Required a delivery, my fucking ass it did. If I hadn't been awake, I would have just sat out there so that anybody and their uncle could come by and grab it. Are we bringing the chalk down here? No, these are chalk blocks. Ugh, stop. What are we looking like on the chalk blocks? What do we got going on? Still not enough. Yeah, so I set it up. That did make me be active from way earlier today than I normally am prepared / planned for. Like I said, it works well. I was doing Beat Saber and all that. Actually, now I think about it, it's probably Beat Saber. Beat Saber is more draining than I thought it was. Has anyone, like, do you know what Beat Saber is? You look at it on the internet, you're just like, okay, you hit the boxes. Fucking 2020 has spoiled me. Did not realize how standing up for music, waving my arm around, at the end of it, I'd be like, whew. Know what it is, looks tiring as fuck. Yeah, see, you're smart enough to look at it and go, that looks tiring as fuck. I was not that smart. Lurking because of Tarkov, but that's all right. Thank you so much for the lurk, Artist Stuttering. Yes, I did hear, what was it, 2 days ago that Tarkov reset their servers? Ow, I had to crack the I had to pop the knuckle. Is this the last reset, or are they still scheduling resets? Get swole. But no, I just said I made myself tired. But I made myself tired. Wouldn't want to be swole and tired, then I be swilered. And that just doesn't even make sense. Who's ever heard of being swilered? Server settings, as far as I know, but it'll take months till the next one. That's good to know. I was thinking about that. Shadow Fox, Shark and them tend to kind of occasionally like first-person shooters. They always seem to disagree on what to play. Tarkov seems decent enough, but I haven't tried to even look into it to maybe sell them on the idea, because I know that if you die, you can lose your things. And I feel like before I even try selling it to them, that's gonna get a hard no because of that. The only way for major updates now, locally run servers, maintenance aside, Tarkov is hell, but it's so much fun. See, that's what I'm thinking too, is because I know one of the big things is I know you have friendly fire and communication's key, but like if I was not even counting an online thing yet, not even talking about any of that, like joining in with formal or any of those things, I'm talking just like my local peers. If they're here, then you'd be talking to them, so conversation would be easier, I would think. But here's the problem. The people I game with locally, they hate video games. They absolutely positively hate the idea of video games. So it makes it so difficult to find games that people will play. Where are the chalk blocks? Only up to 30. We'll give them a break. We had them running around outside. They're probably getting a bit salty. Risk reward is huge. My first person game slot is taken by the terror known as Fortnite. Why are you tickled? Oh! Oh! I know why. I'm a bad person. It was on the desk. Remember? I just citric acid my nose. I need a blow. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this. From last time when I had made the sour water, I had spilled a bit. Apparently I've been running the mouse through it, so I got an itch and then like just fucking snorted citric acid. Not much, like just little whatever fucking particles stuck to my hand. That's not a good feeling. That's the wrong kind of powder. Luckily, I think what it was, I literally think it was just like 1 or 2. Like it took me a sec to even figure out that something was genuinely wrong and not like it was an oncoming sneeze. Why are you tickled? Why art thou in this state of tickled? Yes, thank you. Thank you. But no, I think I've been over this before. For the local peeps, it would be me, Shadow Fox, Shark, and I forget what the fourth gentleman's name is. He tends to have a slightly different name for each gang. Shadow Fox will only do multiplayer games. The gentleman without a name will basically only do single player games. Shark will do basically anything, but more importantly, if he doesn't pay for it. Not that like he's against it, like he's saving up to do things, so he has reasons for it. So somehow I have to find like weird niche games that are both only multiplayer. This is basically key. Like, it's not just that the game has multiplayer. The game has to kind of mostly be designed for multiplayer. And it can't be one where you can pay to win, and it can't be one where it's like battle royale. It has to have something that could take a while, but also it can't be something where if you it's a minifiz, where if losing would lose you anything. So it has to be competitive but also co-op, and you can't lose anything if you lose. Conversely though, it has to be single player, designed for single player, not multiplayer. It has to be something that can be done rather easily, though the risk of losing things makes it more entertaining. So I need a single player game that is multiplayer, but it can't be both. You can't lose shit in it, but you have to lose shit in it. And it has to be co-op, but competitive. And as soon as you guys find that mystical holy grail of a game, my life will become easier. Fortnite. No, because that is a battle royale game, and those are just no's. Battle royale games are just disliked. They are apparently seen as the ruination of video games. You can't support them because not supporting them will make them go away. Hello, Sand Hills Bell. You just missed me snorting citric acid on accident. Now, someone... Okay, he did claim a shop. Sweet. You have to pay for that. Nope, that's not allowed. I have an idea. I was testing it out. I have an idea at some point for possibly doing a tourney or something for Project Zomboid. And I was testing that out with Shadow Fox, Shark, and Steven Robert, though admittedly I haven't seen Steven Robert on it in a bit. That seemed fine with Shadow Fox, Shark, and Steven Robert, but the gentleman whose name always changes said he'd played it for like 30 minutes and then went to sleep and hasn't played it since. So I think that I'm supposed to take that as he doesn't want to play it. Yeah, because what he's been doing is he'll come over and he'll play Cyberpunk 2077. Like, he'll come over and play single player games, which is weird. Like, am I the only one that thinks that's a bit weird? Like, I don't think it makes sense to go to someone's house to do a single player game. But he just says that he wants to hang out, so it's like, all right, I guess. Hello, happy after Christmas. Did you give your neighbor a gift for not calling the police and watching you die on her porch? I did not give her a gift. I don't even know what I'd give her a gift. I hear water, then your voice. I think I can fix that. The nanny goat has been found dead. Huzzah. There you go. Am I balanced to the audio now? Let's see. Supposedly the game's coming in at 35 negatives and I'm coming at negative 10 decibels. So it should be 25 decibels louder. I think. Yeah, nani? Can't hear the soothing rain. Put it up a little bit. How about now? Either that or or you're hearing water in your own life. All right, so our blocks got temporarily interrupted due to the mood, which sucks. What I can do, build workshop masons. I'll just build another fucking masons to continue working on getting the blocks for our base to get done at some point. He's still moving, if nothing else. The Minifiz is still moving and getting ingredients, so I think we're still good. Nanny goats. So yeah, that's not that throws riches, and like I said, I'm still fairly certain that Project Zomboid will work. Here's my issue with that. So Project Zomboid has a stable build, and it does multiplayer, but that's like over a year old. The developer has been updating the game, and the new version is so much different than the current stable version, but the new version doesn't have an easy working multiplayer. So now, like about a week and a half ago, tops, all of a sudden the developer's like, oh, BT dubs, because I was looking into mods to make the multiplayer work. All of a sudden he was like, oh, BT dubs, I'm gonna work on multiplayer now again. So hopefully there'll be another proper legit release for Project Zomboid when a proper stable release of that is released, which I'm hoping is relatively soon, but might not be. Then I can do the idea of a semi-tourney. Thanks, just about any form. So I was thinking that. Problem is, this is like what I was saying, where it's kind of confusing who likes what games. Because Shadow Fox, the one who likes multiplayer games, doesn't like playing games. So we were doing War Thunder for a bit. He liked the planes, and he came up with this strategy to maximize his experience gain, which involved not playing the game. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, in War Thunder, particularly the planes, I think the same thing applies under the tank mode. You have a minimum amount of vehicles you can sortie with. Essentially 3 planes, give or take, that you get to use. So if you get killed, you get to respawn, you have to have a different plane to spawn in. He purposely got rid of all of his planes, except one, whichever one he was working on at the time. So he'd do it, get a bunch of kills, and then die. Because he had no other planes, he was out of the fight, so he would just leave and go back to the main menu to go to a new fight, which made it fucking impossible to play with him because everyone else had 3 planes. So in the amount of time that everyone would get like a match in, he would have already cycled through 3 matches, which meant that when we were out of a match, he was in the middle of a cycle, so we were stuck waiting on. It was fucking weird. But yes, but you can't pay to win. Remember, that's one of the rules. I'm gonna pawn all the fucking effort of figuring out this particular nonsensical combo to you guys. You figure out the mystical fucking game that's gonna work. Can't do pay to win. Pay to win, no bueno. So you can't even do the pay to premium. And yes, as Mountain Home is pointing out, because we are approaching the hour, on Monday, I'm going to be trying to do a community Hearts of Iron 4 game. Please stop by the Discord if you want to maybe get some pre-planning going on to make sure everyone's schedules are syncing. It's not necessary. I'll probably have it a window open at the bit to see if there's any last minute joiners. Particularly if it's on hot join, it could be joined in the middle. Though I am going to restrict hot join to people I recognize from chat. I'm not just going to have someone who came in out of nowhere join. That'd be weird. Like, I don't know who you are. I'm going to play France. Go away. I don't know who you are. But anyways, so yes, if any of you like the strategy games and or want in on some Hearts of Iron 4, I'm going to be trying to set that up on Monday. Quite possibly with the Discord as well, which is why I think it'd be easier if we synced up in Discord before the match. No, War Thunder isn't pay to win. It's just pay to experience the game as it should have been. So a game like that, which they ruined it. There's a game out, and I'm not. This is not a you should play the game. This is a I don't have a depot still. Are you kidding me? This is what the game used to be. From what I understand, they've completely ruined it by now. What is going on with this anyways? DBC. Is it just it's just the internal 5, right? I need a thing for books. Hold on. There's a game called Heroes and Generals, and this game was fantastic. It's got a very interesting concept, and at one point I loved it. The idea being, it is a battlefield style game set in World War I or World War II. I cannot remember, but your experience is directly related, like, to what you do in the game. So you want to be a recon dude who has sniper rifles. Well, you're going to start as an infantryman like everyone else. You have to sit there with the fucking rifle and ping off like long distance shots. So then maybe you can unlock, the experience tree for that rifle. So you can start having like, not really good, but the basic like early war scopes. So now you're counting as using a scoped rifle. You're getting experience for fighting under a scoped rifle. Get enough of those type of things, you can unlock the very basic sniper. And now that you're using a sniper, you're actually unlocking experience to unlock the class to spawn as recon in future fights and stuff. If you want to do tanks, you do engineer, up to cars, up to vehicles and tanks, so on and so forth. You actually had to like work for it. And then there's like the secondary tier where the people who have played a lot are also doing this weird strategic element, because you're actually gaining rank during it. And once you ranked up into officer rank, you got access to the secondary currency for fights, and you would use that to requisition infantry and say like, all right, I'm gonna have 200 infantry or whatever, making up a number, go to this fight. And what it was is that was determining the tickets each team had, because it's supposed to be like everyone's actually fighting in the war. So the people who have played a lot are doing the strategic game. They're still doing the lower level fights, don't get me wrong, but they're participating in the strategic game where it's like, we need a bit more of Germany, we need a bit more of fucking Italy or France, what have you. We need to move forward. Oh, okay, we need this bridge so we can do that type of battlefield on the other side of the city. We don't want to get bogged down, so I'll divert extra tanks over there to help them. And then that, so if none of the people who were at the higher ranks ever allocated any tanks to that fight, you couldn't be a tanker in that fight. It didn't mean that you were stuck there with nothing to do. If your only character was a tanker, you never saw those fights. It's like you literally were playing and leveling up as if you were someone in an army. Shit was fucking amazing. Then they fucking crammed it with so much fucking pay to win and just shit tons of grind that's like, what is the point? So before, like I said, rifle to scoped rifle to sniper rifle, each one of those would have probably taken you at the beginning, say 6 to 10 hours. And I did do that. Not a short amount of time, but if you want to become one of the specialized classes or really good at it, you put in more time in Battlefield. Yes. You put in more time in Battlefield and Call of Duty, so it's not completely unheard of. Hold on. Aminifiz the Dwarf has created Olumrabuk, a diorite floodgate. She claims as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Erdim Torch Duty. It used to take, like, for each step 8 to 10 hours, total of 20 to get the sniper rifles, and then you had to unlock, and you could customize it too. Barrel, clip, trigger, scope, ammunition. You customize the fuck out of it. Really good. But now it's to such a point that if you don't pay to win, to like just get the scope on the first rifles like 30 plus hours. You literally can't go anywhere in it, and everyone with fucking the good shit just kills you. It's fucking nuke you from orbit. It's like, what is the point? So I enjoyed it, then I tried showing it to everybody, and then everyone else had like a shitty fucking time because they basically ruined it. The developers. I don't know why they did it, but they're awful people. By the way, Olumrabuk, Dispersed Barb, a diorite floodgate, worth 54,000 dwarf bucks. This is a diorite floodgate. All craft storemanship is of the highest quality. Stop blinking. It is encrusted with rectangular diorite cabicons and encircled with bands of dog leather, lime wood, horse leather, and electrum. The object menaces with spikes of cocoa wood and pig iron. The item is an image of a leopard gecko min in diorite. The item is an image of the sandal dwelling, the pomegranate wood crown in bauxite. On the item is an image of Lorebaum paint bridle, the dwarf in brass. Dispersed barb, a diorite floodgate. Yo, I'm just fucking jazzed to have an unbreakable floodgate. Oh, well, speaking of silly XP routes, anyone willing to go play some Fortnite? Gotta make some headway, you know. I was thinking more of the turn-based 2D pew-pew tanks kind of flash games with shrugs. Oh, I know what you're talking about, but also no. Sorry, those games are just too simple so that they won't play them. I'm not joking. There's a tank game I have. It's like very neon. It reminded me of the old Pocket Tanks game. It's just basically a rebuild of Pocket Tanks. Very nice, can do co-op. That didn't go anywhere. Look, I don't play it because I like it. I like it because it's slut, and I have the battle pass. Cheap slut, free even, easy to run. Get Sanctum. Your friends suck in that regard, just saying. What do you mean get Sanctum? I gift it to Sanctum? Kukakwa, I need you to confirm if you're... Yes, okay. Well, I would if it would let me click. Why is that quiet? That should have been like...
RN Strategist gifted a tier 1 sub to Sanctum Spirit's Tone.
Well, the chat part was loud, the Squirtle part was quiet. Let me mark that as complete. All right, so we are at the end of the hour. So those of you watching on the YouTube archive, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.